Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and or good night. This is Genshin Impact English lesson number 57. We're continuing Autumn Leaves, Scarlet Leaves, part 3. And then we're meeting Kazuha. Let's see what he has to say. Also, let me check my mail real quick. If there's anything... no. No? Not really? Not anything? Let's see. Let me change my team.
Just what will
I
we
recommend a Nemo. That's for later.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met. You've known all along.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves.
In the last part, he's being very poetic of how he's trained and how he got a vision. More on that later. But this dialogue is very interesting to break down over here. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, so it's slightly understandable. But Kazuha is giving Traveler observational feedback, and that is the main use of that very wordy, indirect phrase in the start here. And quite literally, the main importance of saying those is about what you can see or hear helps prevent misunderstandings. And by misunderstandings, he's saying if you use your powers in this tournament, then we can no longer offer safe passage to Inazuma for you. Because it's almost like a visa. If you win this tournament with what we promised you, our martial arts and our swordsmanship will grant us a visa, per se, into Inazuma. So we have to keep a low profile and use exactly swordsmanship in the tournament.
It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the elements without a vision.
Yeah, one thing over here, negligible, adjective meaning something so small or so unimportant or insignificant. And that's really a good sentence to frame it right there. My powers are nothing compared to yours.
And not to mention your incredibly complex scent, like that of some mysterious being.
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities?
Perchance, ooh. Well, this perchance is a very rare adverb. That means maybe, possibly, or by chance, mostly in the context of by chance, because in most literary works, it's used for archaic tones. Best example sentence using it could be, do you perchance know the time? Or it will perchance rain later. It's perfect for his character because, the use of perchance safely gives a formal, kind of like a formal but polite, do you possibly know this? And yes, like over here, you could exactly say, could you by chance enlighten me? Yeah, in that same context, that wins. Perchance is not really conversational, unless you are in performing arts and you are acting in something that uses the word perchance in an old British script, such as in a Shakespeare script or something.
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods and the visions they grant. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
Don't use our powers. Oh, wait. Show me your powers. I'm very interested right now. Okay, Katsuha, make up your mind. And then... Shoot, I forgot to press it with Hydro. You can overcharge them with Electro. And I have the worst team here. Yeah, I have the worst team here. But you could blast them off with an ammo. I like a challenge. Let's see how well I can do. Come on.
You've been a naughty boy.
Get that overload. And an ammo.
Disappear.
Yay! It's doing pyro damage to itself. My characters are so limited right now. Come on. Jesus. I'm definitely upgrading Lisa. Definitely. And then I'll have a tip for upgrading Lisa soon. Okay, and then Kaya, and then Bennett, and then Traveler, and Dia. I'm just looking at this damage over here, and it's terrible. I'll tell you that. It's terrible. that's what early counts look like. So you can definitely do it. Push through. Come on, Bennett. Help me out. Help me. Yeah. Oh, we're not done. Okay. Yay. Okay. We have the advantage here. Nice.
Gloves off.
No. No. Okay. Oh. Shoot. Come on. Die, slime.
Windblade.
Yeah, Kazuha, I'm beating these with my friends, not my real powers.
Off we go.
Points to Bennett here.
With the wind.
Last one. Yes. Okay, that looked kind of ugly. I'm so sorry, but yeah, ugly finish.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you.
Truly beyond reproach, he could just mean unfathomable again. He's still comprehending our powers.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his opponents. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat to you. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems, and one will always encounter that which is still unknown.
Please save your thanks. Another way of saying, don't mention it. Don't worry about it. It's kind of like person A is saying to person B, oh, thanks for returning my phone, and then person B is like, oh, save your thanks, it was nothing.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring the connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning visions have to the gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters.
Whenever someone is in the dark, they are left out of some information or out of a certain social circle based on what is going on to make decisions. A good example could be a supervisor who might say, I was completely in the dark about the company's financial troubles until the merger was announced. Or making quick business decisions during business meetings when the whole group is there, but maybe a few other people aren't there. Sorry to keep you in the dark, but we had to make a decision right away because some important people were there in that meeting. Sorry, dude. Sorry, gal.
For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma. So that's what you're curious about? Then allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients dead.
Inexplicably, adverb, the best way to capture this meaning is if something was done inexplicably, it was done without reason, because it was done without, or some action was done without logic. In a way where most cannot understand or explain it. It doesn't have to be for harsh things or scenarios, but could be used for everyday conversations, such as she inexplicably disappeared from the party without saying goodbye. In the most harshest context, like in news and media, either written or on video, they could say that the government made an inexplicable decision based on a policy. And it backfired because blah 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 behavior backfired to the policy.
In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself?
And then that's him just being Kazuha. He's questioning the Raiden Shogun and her vision hunt decree. But I won't speak more of that because we're getting to that very soon.
Not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity bring to its people? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Yeah, so Kazuha is being very nihilistic and describing Inazuma's people over here. Because when people or an individual does not fare well these days, it means that individual or persons are very nihilistic of their own environments or situations' outcome. Another example sentence of this use could be: despite months of practice, the local hockey team did not fare well in the playoffs and was eliminated in the first round. Understand that when one does not fare well, that sentence is outcome based and based on a specific experience.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon forgot all about the tournament!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the vision.
We will, Kazuha. And that's our English lesson for today. I'll see you on the next one, and thanks for watching. We'll continue Autumn Wins, Scarlet Leaves to Part 4, English Lesson 58. Bye. Au revoir. 再见.
Yawning without covering your mouth. Uncouth.